In this video, I'm going to show you how to negotiate your car lease like a pro. So the first thing you always want to negotiate is the selling price, because this is going to make a huge difference in your monthly payment. And in this climate, you should definitely try to negotiate 5 to 10% off of MSRP. And if the dealer's not willing to negotiate the selling price, the deal's probably not worth it. The second thing you want to negotiate is the money factor. So an example money factor in a lease is going to look like this, 0.00225. Now remember to always multiply the money factor by 2400 to get the interest rate, which in this case is 5.4%. And I want to emphasize that the money factor is negotiable. So if you have great credit and the dealer's trying to slap you with like an 8 or 9% interest rate, you know you have room to negotiate. The third thing you always want to negotiate is the mileage. Now typically dealers will negotiate leases at 10,000 miles a year. Now if you know that you drive 12 or 15,000 miles a year, you can actually negotiate a 12,000 or 15,000 mile a year lease. And the reason you want to do this is because it's much cheaper to pay for mileage up front rather than having to pay the excess mileage penalty if you do go over your allotted mileage. The fourth thing I want to bring up is rebates, which are often overlooked. You can get an EV tax credit rebate if you're getting an electric car or a plug-in hybrid. You can get a loyalty rebate if you're returning to the same manufacturer. You may be eligible for a military rebate or a new college graduate rebate, and even a Costco rebate. Yes, being a Costco member does qualify you for certain rebates on certain cars. The fifth thing I'm going to talk about is MSDs, also known as multiple security deposits. And MSDs can be anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 or $7,000, and they're paid up front to lower the money factor or the interest rate on your lease. And an important thing to note about MSDs is that they're fully refunded at the end of the lease. Now, one thing that cannot be negotiated is the residual value. The residual value is usually set by the lending company on a monthly basis, and it's usually set in stone. And the residual value is just used to calculate depreciation or what the car is going to be worth at the end of the loan term. And it's going to be a percentage like 60%, meaning that at the end of the lease term, the car is going to retain 60% of its value or depreciate by 40%. Ladies and gentlemen, financial knowledge is power. Please like and follow for more.